Hi, welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders past and present. Steph had a great question this week. How important is a good sleep routine when you're training? Do you have any good tips on how to promote good sleep? Look, sleep plays a crucial role in training and overall athletic performance. It's important. I cannot stress enough how much it affects recovery, performance, your mental sharpness, and your overall health. So I've got a few tips for you. Firstly, let's start with the importance of sleep in training. Let's talk about that. So number one, you've got your muscle recovery. So during sleep, particularly in deep stages of sleep, the body repairs and regrows tissue, including muscles. So if you're trying to gain lean muscle mass, you really want to be hitting the sleep hard and quality sleep. It doesn't mean that you're sleeping long hours, more than 7 or 8 hours. It just means that you're getting quality sleep, essential for recovery for the physical stress that training's putting on your body. Next, sleep helps conserve energy resources that are needed for physical performance. So adequate sleep ensures that energy stores are replenished and you wake up feeling great. You don't wake up feeling like you've been hit by a bus. So quality sleep is really important for that, especially if you're doing high intensity training. Then sleep is also really important for hormonal balance, which is a big part of training as well. Growth hormone, testosterone, and cortisol, they're all really important hormones that are released whilst you're sleeping. So these hormones play significant roles in muscle growth, recovery, and the body's ability to handle stress. So if you're having really poor, crappy quality sleep, you're going to get more stressed. You know, obviously sleep is important for cognitive function and mood. Lack of sleep can lead to poor concentration, increased risk of mood swings, all of that. This is something that I try and tell people, but they never believe me. But weight management, weight loss, sleep is very important for it because sleep influences hunger and satiety hormones. So your ghrelin and leptin. Poor sleep can lead to increased appetite and cravings for high-calorie foods increase. And then your satiety hormone, which says I'm full, decreases if you're having poor sleep. And so you just can't win that battle. So you want to make sure that you're sleeping so that you don't get cravings, basically. So I've got some good sleep tips here. Number one thing, and these sleep tips I think we've heard a million times, but it's good to recap and go over it because there just might be one thing there where you go, oh, I'm not doing that. Number one, establish a really good regular sleep schedule. So go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, even on weekends. And I know that's a bit brutal, but the consistency strengthens your body's sleep-wake cycle, okay? So even on weekends, try and be disciplined. Great tip, have some kids because they're little human alarm clocks. And I get up at bloody 5:30 or 6 a.m. every day, every single day with those kids and even on weekends. So there you go, my little human alarm clocks. Then you want to create a pre-sleep routine. So develop a relaxing routine before you go to bed, whether that's having like a magnesium hot chocolate or doing some stretching, some reading. My husband, he winds down with an audiobook. He likes to just turn off the TV and sit on the couch and for 10 to 15 minutes, he listens to an audiobook, meditation. Everyone's got their own things. I like to journal a little bit, just write some things out, what happened in the day, some cute words my daughter's learning to say, like she's saying bobo for rainbow at the moment. Everything's about rainbows, like just cute stuff. And I'll just write that out in a book next to my bed. Some kind of pre-sleep routine really helps. Then you want to optimize your sleep environment. So you want to make sure that it's conducive to sleep. Like you want to make sure it's cool, it's dark, it's quiet. You want blackout curtains, eye masks, earplugs, white noise machines if necessary. And I love listening to brown noise. I love that. There's also pink noise, green noise, white noise. And my favorite noise is the sound of rain on a tent. It's very specific, but I do love that. Then this is the most important tip. You want to limit blue light exposure. So reduce exposure to screens, phones, tablets, computers, at least an hour before bed because the blue light interferes with your melatonin production and the ability to fall asleep. So you really want to not be in bed scrolling Instagram, although it's one of life's deepest pleasures. I absolutely understand how good it is to lie in bed and just scroll, but it is just stealing a good night's sleep from you. And you want to stay active during the day, obviously. Regular physical activity can really help you fall asleep faster and deepen that sleep. So exercise is a great win. Then you want to think about managing nap timings. I don't know if you're a napper or you're a shift worker or whatever, keeping it to 20 minutes is really important because that's not going to interfere with your sleeping. You want to be able to manage stress. And also something that I recently did this. I assessed my mattress and my pillows because I was like, oh my goodness, I've been married for 10 years this year. And I thought we bought our bed when we got married. And I'm like, oh my God, I've had the same mattress for a decade. That's crazy. You just never think about it. So I updated the mattress and the pillows and made sure that they were comfortable and good for sleep posture and all of that. Something you don't have to go out and buy. It's already in your phone. It's an app. Part of the health app is that you can set your phone to sleep mode. And I love this. I do it every night around 7:30. My phone does a little jingle and then it goes into sleep mode and it silences notifications. Messages don't come through. Emails aren't binging, and I just feel so calm. I'm not looking at my phone and you're not engaging with the phone. And it also sets your alarm automatically so you know what time you're getting up, whether you want to get up earlier on like your gym days or you want to sleep in on other days or whatever. You can completely customize your sleep. So I think having that sleep mode is a really good reminder. Oh, okay, it's 7:30, no more blue light. I'm winding down now. I'm having dinner. I'm going to start my pre-sleep routine and I'm going to get to bed with good sleep hygiene. So there's some tips that I think are very helpful. There might be one in there that really sings to you and can really make a difference, but that's basically my sleep routine and it really does help me for optimal performance. And, I do wake up full of energy at 5:30. I go to bed about 9:30, 10, and I find that's just perfect for me, but everybody's different. And you really want to make sure that you are focusing on quality sleep around your training. So since we're talking about sleep, I wanted to relax you and introduce you to a beautiful night's sleep, some deep, deep dreams. So here's a couple of minutes of my favorite brown noise. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I love having your company, so please DM me on Instagram at tiffhall_xo and let me know what topics you'd love me to cover. Don't forget to rate and review me on your podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.